hopefully now live.
Goodness gracious.
Very, very weird. YouTube in there changes all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. We just live to only ourselves, so that was.
Yeah, we were talking for what 3 minutes by ourselves.
Here talking to each other, staring at each other in the computer.
Was like, "There's no one on." It's weird.
Very odd. Apparently, it was private.
Apparently, yeah, our bad.
Yeah.
Y'all know if we like something's wrong, and something was wrong.
Here we are.
Yeah, so if y'all are just jumping in, apparently YouTube, when you go live, like it automatic, how we do it, it immediately goes public, and there's no like having to set it to public. Well, apparently they switched it to an autos to private or something. Something changed.
I don't know why you'd want to go live privately.
I don't know either, but we were sitting there on private, just chatting with ourselves.
Hey everyone!
We was talking about TV and everything.
Hey Tinker's Wife. Hey Southern Blessed. Hey Gemini. Hey Newbie Sitters. Hey Tammy. Hey She's Gone Country Farms.
I know. I think I know I know what caused it.
What?
I set it to where our uploads automatically go to private because usually I have to switch it.
Yeah.
You know, before we do it, so I can get it ready. Apparently that applied to lives too. My bad.
Interesting.
So we'll just have to remember that next Monday.
Now we're live. Hey Amy. Hey Lou. We were late. Sorry.
Yeah, not on purpose.
Not on purpose. We were actually on time, but
we were live. Just
Evelyn.
Just to ourselves, not to anyone else.
Hey Buddy. Hey Geocache family. Anyway, hope everyone's having a good Monday.
Yep, we have been very busy today.
Snowy Colorado. What was that?
The smoker. Hey, real quick.
The diffuser. Oh goodness. Hey Sharon. Hey Janice. Hey North Star. Sorry. Goodness. All the regular crew. That's right. Hey, just Deborah. The Monday night crew. Hey Amelia from Portland. Awesome. So yeah, we had a little bit of snow this morning. That was nice.
About that. The kids always decide it's wrestling. WrestleMania when we go live.
But yeah, I was talking about the snow. It was beautiful, but it didn't stick. But the snowflakes were huge.
They were really so pretty. Big.
We had to wake the kids up. It was Monday, so they were tired from the weekend and sleeping a little bit. So we woke them up so they could see it before it quit because it was very short.
Yeah. I mean, nothing sticked. It was just we dropped low enough to get some snow, and then it went away.
Yeah. Hey, Simply Southern Roots.
Nothing sticked.
Stuck. I was gonna say
low beam.
Oh goodness. We're getting acclimated. Mayberry Homestead said, "Hey guys, just want to let you know I put a package in the mail today for the kiddos. They can open it when y'all get it. Don't have to wait till Christmas." Well, awesome.
Thank you. We actually talked about that in tomorrow's video. Yep. We went to the P.O. Box today, and my goodness, the Christmas cards, the presents, the gifts, y'all are just amazing.
We have a wall full of Christmas cards. We love it.
You'll see it tomorrow too.
I love getting Christmas cards.
I guess tomorrow's video is kind of a day in the life.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of beeping going on.
A lot of just noises up in this house tonight.
A lot of beeps. Thank you, Biddy Boo's Homestead. You got 3 inches. Nice.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, okay. So today's live. We're gonna let you all kind of control it here. So ask the questions. Let's get us down into some black hole that we like to get into, and let's have some laughs because I know you all can get us started. Our week we didn't have, and I'm going to talk, but please ask your questions, but we'll pause once we see them. This week I guess wasn't overly funny.
And last week.
Yeah, last week. I'm sure there was, but nothing that like stood out that was one of those like that we share with you all kind of thing. But sometimes you all spark our memories to remember some stuff. It was. Jed started work. He had to work like every day since he started. Today was his first day off. And of course it was cold and wet and rainy.
Andy wants to know what you do for your day job.
My day job, I work on a website and an app. So I don't actually know the technical skill. I know enough to be dangerous because I've been in the league for so long. I know the verbiage. But I work to make sure that we're working on the right thing, make sure we're doing it on time, make sure we do it on the right budget, kind of stuff. And so most everybody that works in my team all works from home. So that's the reason I'm able to work from home.
Tammy said, "What is hanging on the mantle between the stocking? It looks like a tie."
It's Jed's stocking.
Yep. The kids made it for him.
Yep.
It's literally a sock,
Yep.
but they made it, and it's really cute.
And it was awesome. Duct tape included.
Yep. Crystal said, I got my first household orders a few days ago. I pre-ordered seed potatoes. What kind of potatoes are you going to plant this year?
That's awesome. So we got Yukon Golds are our favorite. We love those. They grow huge and big, and we love the yellow tomatoes. We got 3 others. We got a red one. We got another yellow one. Man, why am I just yanking the names? And we are trying another purple one. We had the purple Adirondack last year, and we did not like those whatsoever. They were super earthy, like over the top earthy.
Which could have been us. I don't know.
There is no way. We know how to cook a potato, and every one of them tasted like it. So we are trying a different one. Gosh darn. I know I have them. But the Yukon is definitely our favorite.
Tracy said you guys have some good tips for combining chicken flocks.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done both. We've raised them as babies all together, and then we've also put them together as adults, which we did when we moved here. For the most part, everyone's great. They, they'll have their little moments of pecking order, but they'll figure it out.
Real quick, we got the red Norland potato, the purple Majesty, and the Irish Cobbler, and the Yukon Gold. But yeah, kind of like she said, one of the biggest things to do when you're introducing smaller chicks, we wait till teenage years when they look really ugly, to take them out to the actual area where the other chickens are. And the best thing I can suggest is keeping them in a separate cage, but in the coop with the others, to where they can see each other, but they can't really get to each other, if that makes sense. So if you have a spot that you can block them off, but they hear each other and they see each other, let them do that for a couple weeks, then introduce them out. And it goes fine.
Yeah.
We've never had any go to the severe to where there's death. It's just pecking order.
They'll figure it out. Janice said best tomatoes from Hoss. Our favorite, I think, is the Mortgage Lifter.
The Mortgage Lifter, and I really like the Red Snapper too.
And
the red
Pork Chop too.
The Pork Chop one.
Was it? I think they have their own. Maybe.
They probably do. But yeah, the Mortgage Lifter and that Red Snapper. The Red Snapper was the biggest fruit that we had all last year. There was huge, close to 2-pounders. On every single one that we had, and those were pretty awesome.
Alice said you sound like Andy Griffith.
I sound like Andy. Hey, I'll take it. I love Andy Griffith.
Linda said, do you open gifts Christmas Eve or Christmas morning, and favorite Christmas tradition? We do Christmas morning, and we have a ton of traditions. Just the whole Advent thing is our favorite. Doing a Christmas activity every night, and Christmas candy bacon, stuff like that.
I think Christmas Eve is my favorite. It's just that you finally made it, and it's just the best night because it is 100% full Christmas. Her family actually introduced me to having shrimp cocktail on Christmas Eve, and so kind of like how we did street tacos the day before Thanksgiving. I really like having that little switch up and doing that. So it's just really awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
Angel Cooper, have you tried the German butterball potato? Yes, we tried it last year. It was good. We liked it. But we decided to go 20 pounds Yukon instead of 10 and 10 with those. But yeah, German was good. Did Zach
geocache if we asked if we found the elf ladder? We did not.
We did not, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I think it's gone. Very sad. Laura said, Jen, where do you get comfrey? I looked in Baker's Creek and couldn't find it. We got our comfrey from Heirloom Permaculture, which we brought with us. And then I know some people have found seeds online. There's different places you can look and find them.
Just Google comfrey seeds and they'll pop up. And you can find all kinds.
It's not the easiest thing to find, but they are out there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Low Cash Homestead, how are you? Are you done Christmas shopping yet? Tasha said.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
A couple more last
Stocking
minute,
stuff like that.
The big ones are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's Aaron
there.
there.
Have Mexican food for Christmas Eve dinner.
Yeah, that's nice. I like
fun. That. Marla said, made those Christmas cookies, and oh my gosh, they're delicious. Thanks for the link.
Gosh, they're so good. Glad
you love them. They are really good. We still have a few left, but not many. But I think that's going to be an every year thing.
Yeah.
I was going on Facebook for comfrey. There you go.
Yeah, so this is actually my last week of work for the rest of the year. I do it every year. So like the weekend before like the Christmas week is my last week, and I usually take off all the way through New Year's to the next year. And I'm super excited. I hope first off just to enjoy family time and Christmas. But secondly, I really hope the weather is halfway nice so we can really knock some things out in those 2 weeks.
Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. Peace Out said, "How is Bessie Sue?" Or did you answer that yet?
Bessie Sue's good, and you get to see him on the video tomorrow. I mean, he never skipped a beat.
He really didn't.
Yeah.
He was right back at it. Christmas Eve dinner for us is a big pot of wedding soup and grilled sandwiches. Yummy.
Nice.
That sounds really good. I love tomato soup and
Grilled cheese.
hot ham and cheese sandwich.
Oh yeah, it is hot ham. That's
It's
right.
my favorite comfort food meal.
Kathleen, I've noticed T-Bird is not attacking everyone since the move. He must be happy here. He has gotten a lot better.
He still attacks though. He attacked Raylan once. He like acted like he was gonna go after me, but he didn't. But he did get Raylan, but he didn't hurt her. She had boots on, thank goodness.
Yeah. He acted up on one time on me, and that was the last time he did it. Maybe it set him straight because he got Raylan, then he acted on her, and then he tried to come at me, and I don't take his crap. I use my boot and sling him across the field, and I'm sorry if that hurts anybody's feelings, but I don't let an angry rooster because, like, if that doesn't handle it, then he's going to be 8. Because we want our kids to be able to go in there, but ever since I've done that, he's kept his distance and been pretty cool. But I would agree, for the most part, he is much more happier.
Yes.
We now have 3 roosters. Also, a little note for chickens. If you have a lot of hens and 1 rooster, that can be part of the reason they get aggressive because basically they're overworked.
Yeah.
So now that we have a few more roosters that are working in there, they kind of have their own packs. T-Bird's like the outside the barn pack, and then like the other one he is the beast. Like there's 2 that are the same, and 1 very much rules the roost.
Jim and I said they have their Christmas dinner this Sunday, and the grands are coming.
Oh, that's awesome!
That'll be fun.
I know y'all are excited. I don't know how long it's been, but I'm sure it's been a little bit of time since y'all been, here in Kentucky now. So that's exciting.
Somebody asked if we froze the peanut butter balls before we put the chocolate on. We didn't. We never do. We never put them in the fridge or the freezer. We just let them sit there and get a little bit firmer, and then put the chocolate on.
And then we put them in the fridge once they've set for a few hours. But you definitely can. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. You're just kind of reversing the process a little bit.
Hey, never enough time. Happy belated birthday to Jed. He had a good birthday, I think.
Pagan Permaculture. Welcome to the Stock Tribe. Welcome.
Glad you're with us. Hey, Laura from Las Vegas. Yes, Sergeant Sabrina does have new chickens. I saw it. They posted our Stock Tribe. Very excited for them.
Simply Southern Roots. Our chickens are 8 months, no eggs. How long should we wait? So you should be you're at the right age limit for them to start. However, you're in winter. So the shorter days and molt. Wow, that's weird. Are going to cause you to have a delay. So wait till spring, see if they're having them then you should be good. But I wouldn't have any concern right now. But basically, once it starts warming up and we have longer days and you're still not getting eggs, I'd have some issues.
Hey, Alyssa. There's Surgeon Sabrina. Hey, y'all.
Smoked oysters. Y'all, we got her. Finally. Okay. So we went to the store and I saw her grab, what is it called? Kipper snacks. And I look at her and I'm like, babe, this has got to end. Like, you are just way too far into this and you're just trying everything in a can. I was like, we've got to shut this down. And so she sits down and I forget, I was having a snack and she sits down with her Kipper snack, saltine and hot sauce. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, please don't. And she whips that thing open and that pungent smell just smacks us both in the face. I'm like, how can you do that?
Yeah.
So she tries it, and even for her, it was way too much.
It was too much. Too fishy. Too much oil, too, which I maybe should have trained it. But I'm back to the oysters.
Susan. Hey, yeah, first time I've got you live. Welcome. Glad you made it.
I do love me some oysters, though. Oh, I just can't do them. Can't do the Kipper snacks. Jessica said, what is your favorite type of music? I love Aussie rock, being in Australia.
Aussie rock. I don't know if I've ever even
I
heard of
haven't
that.
either.
I am very much a retro country gold guy. I love anything 90s and later.
Hey, Permanent Homestead.
90s and earlier, I guess.
I love country, but I also like a little pop here and there and just all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. We talked about it last week, but like I love Tracy Lawrence's honky tonk that he does on the weekends. It's 3 hours of just nothing but 90s and earlier. And they tell a lot of good stories, and I love hearing the stories and things like that.
Fried clams dipped in ketchup.
R.I.P. Charlie Pride.
Yes, very sad.
Awful.
Jed said retro country gold guy here too for sure. Hey, Andrea.
We got like we know the lineup throughout the day. It's hilarious on what to listen to.
Oh goodness. Bacon wrapped smoked oysters. Those sound amazing.
Oh, they don't. It's a waste of good bacon.
We found a really good deal on bacon at the store. I feel like we might have talked about that. I can't remember. But we're still trying to get through that. That's really, really good bacon. Tammy said we counted 40 pounds of albacore tuna last night. Does that sound good? It does. I love tuna. Tuna salad.
I like tuna.
You do like tuna salad. Tennessee whiskey. That's George Jones, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
I bet not
Chris
a lot.
Stapleton.
I bet not a lot of people know that George Jones originally created that.
How can you not?
I bet a lot did. Well, because Chris Stapleton made it famous, and a lot of people that listen to that don't necessarily like country. He changed everything.
Cindy said, do you make homemade wine? No, but that's always kind of been a goal. It'd be really cool. We don't have grapes, so obviously that would take a while to get established. But I've had friends make us homemade wine before, and it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
There was another one I was going to see what it was.
Andy, I have never. I don't know if I've had bacon fudge before or not. Is that
Bacon
like
fudge?
Bacon dipped in chocolate? Because I've had that, and that's really good. Sweet and salty, winner. But I don't know if that's what you're talking about. I don't know if that's what bacon fudge is or not.
Yeah, we got our fake fire on. We thought about starting a fire tonight because it's chillier.
Yeah, a lot of people like watermelon wine, corn wine. Yeah, you can do it differently. We haven't ever made any of it, but watermelon wine.
Dandelion wine. I have heard that's really good.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
No, that's not what we had.
No.
We had muscadine.
Yes,
right.
muscadine. Which was yummy.
Oh, it's crumbled bacon in fudge.
Oh.
I bet that would be really good, though.
Because
fudge is a little too much. It's a little too sweet. So I think if you had that little salty bacon in there.
In Mayberry, we did find the ornament. It was on the tree the whole time. It was just down low because it was like her height and we were looking at our height.
Yeah.
Lisa said, I met George Jones a couple years before he passed. He walked into a Cracker Barrel in Nashville. I have his autograph on the menu.
Well, that's super awesome.
That's really cool.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, Mark. You make goat cheese. Yes, we do. We love goat cheese.
Funny story. See, I knew it. Y'all make me think of stuff. Tara, what is the tag on your boot I keep seeing? Gosh. First off, honestly, it's on there because it just drives people crazy now. I mean, I just never do. I don't care. I love the boots, and
he's just doing it to be stubborn at this point.
Basically. So it's just part of it. But I went to the P.O. box today, and I'm sitting there waiting to get our boxes because they give, if it's too big to fit, they give you a little tag, and you got to go to the counter. So I'm sitting there waiting, and the lady, I'm laughing at the lady because, she's a little old woman. Like 5 foot even or shorter. And some of these boxes we got were the size of me. And she's like, they just keep getting bigger. Well, the guy behind me goes, he kind of like tapped me and said, excuse me, sir. I looked back, what? And he said, I don't know if you know or not, but you got a tag on the back of your boots. I just laughed and said, yeah, I know. And he goes, he kind of looked at me like, oh. Okay. Well, I've had tags on my stuff, and I didn't want them there. And I'm like, I'm fine with it. And I just went back and got my boxes. He just looked at me like I was so silly. I'm like, see, y'all are just making me want to keep it on even more now.
It's really just a conversation piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Eventually, I'm going to rip it off without him knowing.
I'll never cut it off. I mean, it'll have to be someone else.
Hey, white picket fence.
But they are great boots. I don't remember what the brand. Hysia, something like that.
Yeah, they have, actually, the mail came today, and that's been a whole event here. They won't leave it at the gate by any means. So every time they come, we either see them and take off, run into the gate to get it, or they take it back. So,
she went I was on a call and
Because I was like, maybe one time he'll just set it down, just leave it at the gate. I'll come out and get it. Like, we've been here for 2 months now. Can we just have this agreement? Put it down. I'll get it. No, I see him getting back in his car to leave, and I'm like, son of a. So I run outside, and the
Just
only thing
booking
I
it down
see
there.
are the boots with the tag. So I put them on real quick and run out there, and they're actually really comfortable.
They're so comfortable. And you know what? I need to Google Mini Pro because my mom actually called me that a long time because I've done the tag thing for a long time, like well before this. I just keep tags on it. I don't know why. And she called me Mini Pearl, and then a lot of other people did too. So I need to Google her.
Yes, he actually instructed me today that we need to build a box. So that'll be the next project. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. He's funny.
Mary, how do I get your salve? So we are now out of stock of the salve. I don't want to say too much to the video. Tomorrow you'll get to see some more of that of what we talked about. Make sure you watch that.
Minnie did it on our hats.
On our hats. Gotcha.
I've heard of her, but I don't really
I had to. And I've seen Yeehaw. I guess I haven't seen a lot of Yeehaw.
Yeehaw or Yeehaw? Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, yeah.
Yeehaw.
Well, ASL Harvard Homestead.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
No, it's Yeehaw. You're right. I'm guessing Benny was on Yeehaw. I don't know. We're getting down the line here.
Oh, goodness. Hey, Melissa.
Boy, I feel old. Zach, you have to Google Mini Pro. Yeah. So I've watched a lot of old stuff, but yeah, Yeehaw, not Yeehaw.
Got it.
I'm going to say that was probably autocorrect. They probably changed it to you.
Or they're just saying Yeehaw.
Who knows now? We actually watched Yeehaw just the other day. Yeah. We've got like this like I love it, but it's a really old, like all it does is play really old channels.
It's just called Guide.
Yeah, I don't know. Guide. It just came on the TV and it plays old TV shows. And Yeehaw was on. And I got like lost just watching it.
I love it. It plays so many old things. And it's really fun to watch. It really like sucks you in though. Takes you back to childhood.
It does.
Too funny.
Yeah, sweet.
She was on Grand Ole Opry. Oh, okay.
Nice. Hey, well, there it is.
There you go.
Well, now we're just going to
learn something new every day.
Wait till they have a Yeehaw marathon on TV and wait till I see Mini Pearl.
Lynn said you can get a locking mailbox put on top of your gate post. Mailman puts the mail in and it falls down to a lockbox. That is a good idea. We got to get something big enough for packages or build something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But until then, I will run to the gate.
Yeah.
It's good exercise, I guess. Keeps you on your toes because you never know when they're going to come.
Right. Oh, and then when you got the meter guys coming to check,
it's always fun.
Xena and Daisy are fine. Like you can open the gate and everything's cool. And Rusty's getting a lot better.
Yeah, he really is.
But Rusty, he's not aggressive, but he's jumpy. Mm-hmm. And so, like, if someone, like, everybody wants to pet the dog.
Yeah.
Like, just don't, don't pet the dogs. Like, I mean, even with beware the dog signs and all that stuff. But I have to go like run and at least put Rusty in the garage so they can like look at the meter without having to pet the dog.
Thank you, Bobby. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Bobby. Too kind of you.
He is, though. I mean, he doesn't get aggressive, but say you were to accidentally step on his toe or spook him or make a loud noise, you just never know how he's going to react. So that's always fun.
Yeah.
Diane, what do we have?
Well, they got, like I said, it just came on it. Like, I don't know what it is. But we do have YouTube TV. And honestly, just for local news to see the weather and stuff.
And YouTube. We watch YouTube on it.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
But we don't have cable, right. I guess.
D. Martin, thank you so much. Merry Christmas, y'all, and continued blessings.
$50 super chat. My goodness. Thank you. Very kind of you.
That.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Yes. What do we have?
We'll have one more live before Christmas.
How many days do we have?
It's next Friday. Right? Yeah, I think so.
Is it Friday?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Friday. So, not that many.
Yay.
It's exciting.
Very exciting. I'm tired of holding back presents.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Tell everybody what they are.
So, we got the big one. Hanging with the guys. Zach, stay out of the hot tub. He kills those productive babies. Whatever it is.
Thank you.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, we haven't been getting it much lately.
Yeah, and if we do, it's yeah, we haven't gotten much. But if we do, we don't stay in it long for a lot of that reason.
Yes. What were you going to say about the presents?
Oh yeah, so we got the big one,
Hey, Greenwich Homestead.
and literally on the way home, like we had to be really secret because like the kids are always with us,
Right.
Now, yeah, we could go by ourselves, but like to get the big gift, 30 minutes away from here.
Yeah.
So we do, we all wanted to go and do a bunch of other things too. And so like I had to like sneak it into like in between the legs and do all this sneaky stuff and everything with them just in the back seat. And on the way home, she's like trying to give it to him. Like, what are you doing?
I hate waiting.
Well, and I understood what she was getting at, but it was the big one, and we didn't want to wait. But it was Saturday, and we haven't had a lot of fun. I don't want to say fun because we've had a lot of fun,
Well,
but
just like going out and stuff.
right, because everything's shit.
Gosh.
Daisy just scratched
Oh my
the door.
gosh.
Oh my gosh, let's get this real quick. Karen Thompson, my goodness, $100 super
wow.
chat. Sorry I'm late. Here's something for you and the family for
Oh my
Christmas. Ho ho
goodness.
ho. Merry
Thank you
Christmas.
so
My
much,
goodness,
Karen.
thank you. Merry Christmas to you too.
Thank you. Hope you have a wonderful holiday.
Absolutely. So like
That was Daisy, by the way.
yeah.
She jumped at the door.
Watch her, she's like Rusty. Bite me. But yeah, so like we was almost like, man, we could have a nice Saturday because it was rainy too. We could have a fun Saturday with the family with the item. But no, I couldn't do it. I could not cave in. I was like, that has to be
drives me
Christmas.
nuts. I hate holding presents. I need to just like wait to get them the day before. I can't stand it when they're just sitting under the tree. Drives me crazy. When we go back up here. Yeah, Charnel said I end up giving them way before I'm supposed to. Yeah, I usually do, but hopefully this year.
My nanny, which is my mom's mom, she would be the worst at it. She wouldn't give it to you, but she'd just tell you what it is. Like nobody, like it's a rule. Like everybody knows, don't tell nanny what you got anyone because she will tell them.
Yep, she will. She's so funny. Pretty much every year we've been married, she's told me. Well, the first few because you quit telling her because she couldn't hold it anymore. But she would just come in and be like, what's Zach's getting you for your birthday? I'm like, no. Well, I have to tell you.
Yeah. Oh, that just made me think of another funny story about her. So was it your birthday that I got you the massage? Was it it for Christmas?
Birthday.
Okay, so one year, it's been several years ago. Karen and I, Grammy Karen, we actually worked together. We worked in the same place.
And Patty.
And Patty, and Aunt Patty. And Jed. Jed was, it was all of us there. We always had an inside joke like I could never do anything wrong because like all of her family worked with me.
Spies everywhere.
But anyways, I had this big idea that I wanted to surprise her with a massage. But like we're married, joint accounts, all this stuff. Like, I mean, it's hard when you want to surprise your spouse and you have joint accounts.
Amazon account.
Everything's tied together. Like, I mean, you can just see it. So I had talked to Grammy Karen. I was like, I want to surprise her for a massage. I said, like, and I want this to be a surprise. Like, I do not want it to be out of anywhere to where she has any idea. Grammy Karen was in, and Grammy Karen was in.
I'm really hard to be surprised.
Yeah, and so you have to be really strategic. And so Grammy Karen was in with me. So she was going to pay for it, and I was just going to pay her like incrementally to like make it not so noticeable, so she wouldn't know like where did this $200 go or however much it cost. I think it was like 25. So we did all that, and I was on the phone with the massage place, and I like had a sticky
note. It's water.
I had a sticky note, and I was like writing notes down on what she was telling me, and because I wanted to make sure like there was nothing she had to do, her or Karen. She could just walk in and everything's done. So I had this stuff on a note, and on top I had the company so I could write it down. Well, apparently that sticky note somehow like got stuck to me at my office. And then I got in my car, brought it home, and when I got out of my car, it fell out. On the driveway. So I'm like, only people that know anything that's going on, Grandma Karen and me. And I know she's not going to tell because she loved the idea. She wanted her to be surprised too. And she was going to go with her.
Yeah.
So my nanny, who no one ever tells anything what they're getting. You can't. She doesn't even try to. Like, it comes out. She comes over while I'm at work, finds this sticky note in the driveway that had been sitting for several days, brings it in and hands it to Jen and said, I saw this on the driveway. It looks like something to do with a massage. So
my birthday's like 2 days away.
Yeah, and I'm like, Oh, she texted me a picture of it, and I was like, I don't know what that is. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, how does Nanny always find a way to tell someone what the
Always.
surprise is? I mean, it was
Always.
hilarious. So yeah, surprise was ruined once again, but
was
we
a great
really
day.
tried. We really tried.
It was a good day. Oh, we had a lot of fun.
Apparently, fireplace is over.
Yep. You never know when it's gonna end. It was a good massage. It was I don't remember the name of the place, but it was in
Massage Envy.
Lexington or Louisville.
I remember well. I don't know if it was. Yeah, it's called Massage Envy.
Christmas crafts. That's awesome. I've been doing crafts with the kids, making ornaments and all kinds of stuff, cookies and all the fun Christmas things. Yep, Grammy Karen got one too. It was fun.
So speaking of Grandma Karen, we went to her and Graybeard's house yesterday and got to do a lot more exploring than the first time we went.
Yeah.
And my goodness, y'all, they have a beautiful place. We did some hiking and we got to see their creek and we got to see, they have rhododendron just everywhere. I mean, it's beautiful out there, John. Brother.
No, you touched it.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to stay over here. But it's absolutely beautiful. They seem super happy and starting to get settled. They got a lot of their stuff in there. And I don't dread that part. I remember seeing all those boxes. I was like,
oh, yeah. Tell me what you planted.
Oh, yeah. Grandma Karen, she has a little greenhouse there. And it actually has even some cold frames inside the greenhouse, which is really cool. So we got her planted some lettuce, different. You got iceberg and a couple others, and then some romaine
I
too.
did some romaine.
Yeah, you did the romaine. And yeah, so like she's got her planted and ready to rock in her greenhouse, and we'll should have some sprouts in a few more days.
Tammy, the poison ivy is awful.
Yeah, she still got it.
Taking over my entire left arm.
She even did Dr. Ottoman. They gave her even some actual medicine because I mean we had been using everything that her calendula. Spinach and butter crunch. That's right. But it never seemed to do any better.
Some days I feel like I'm ahead of it and it's good, and then 2 hours later it'll be terrible and right back to where it was. So I don't know. I just keep putting the cream on. It said like 10 to 14 days. So the worst is at night when it gets hot. But I don't know. I'm trying all kinds of things, but also trying not to try too much because I don't want to bother it.
Right.
So I don't know.
Jenny, what temp can cold frames still work? So here's the thing. The name kind of fooled you. It called it cold frame, right? So it's just a mini greenhouse. Treated just like you would a greenhouse in the sense that it's not at night, it's still going to get cold in there, but it will not, the frost and freeze won't lay on your plants, if that makes sense. But you're still going to drop below freezing temps underneath that cold frame if you don't have some form of a heating element. Now, during the day, when the sun's shining, it's going to get hot in there just like a greenhouse would. So it's great for your main thing if you're just using the cold frame. Like Grandma Karen, she has a greenhouse and a cold frame, so she can really pump the heat. And she's going to be even warmer at night because it's going to hold that heat a little bit more in the greenhouse and in the cold frames. So hers can last overnight. Cold frames are great for plant starts. Once they've sprouted up, and you want to take them outside and get it out there because that'll start helping the hardening off phase. It'll also help them grow once they're in there, especially throughout the day, and start getting them used to the natural light rather than, say, a grow light or whatever you may have. But at nighttime, if they're not established and they're not frost hardy, you still want to take them into somewhere warm. But if you have like lettuces or cabbage or kale, something that can handle below freezing nights, they just don't really want it, you don't want that freeze to lay on them, then cold frames are still good to go. Hopefully all that made sense.
Apple cider vinegar. I have heard to try that. I haven't yet, but I might. I'm not taking Benadryl. I don't like Benadryl. I don't like being sleepy, and I feel like it always carries over into like the next day, and I can't.
Right.
Don't have time to be tired, and I don't want to be tired, even if I did have time.
Yeah.
But I do go to the doctor tomorrow, so we'll hopefully figure it out then and get something good with it. I don't know. I've never been this allergic to poison ivy. It has something to do. Maybe it's like a new strain here. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Green Witch got my potato straw covered with my slush
tart. Low beam.
Hey, Tanya.
Oh, did we? I know we talked about low beam, high beam, but take the accent out. The funniest thing the man says in his ad, and if you're not familiar, it's the local police chief talking about safety in the winter and how to drive and in the fog and all that good stuff. So take the accent out, take that funny part out. The funniest thing that man says in there is, if you see a pile of leaves, don't drive over it because kids like to play in it. And after I finally like got past the accent, I looked at her and said, how many pile of leaves do you see in the middle of the road and have a kid in it? I was like, I mean, are we just like driving through yards and like running through piles of leaves, or what's the plan here? It's hilarious. But make sure your low beams are on. You got your sunglasses.
We get a good laugh every time that comes.
Every time. I mean, her, Jed, and I. We all just look at each other like low beams. Check your tire pressure.
Yep. Too funny. They seem really
the white picket fence. It only takes one. You know what? You're right. He's probably experienced one time someone driving over a pile of leaves with a kid, and now he feels like he has to say it.
Hey, Diane.
And that's awful if that happened.
We were so allergic to poison ivy. My mom used to make us wash in strong bleach water and use homemade soap. Oh, wow. It's awful.
Yeah.
It's not fun. Use a tea on a rag and soak the area. Oh, nice.
Adele said, please record it for us. See, it catches you by surprise because it's on the radio. And it just pops up on you. So we'll do our best so we can grab it.
You can let Daisy in. She's really losing it.
Only takes one.
Oh,
the thing is, like, we had kids killed here in the Forest Grove when someone drove over the pile. Like, my goodness, what? I hate to hear that. That is absolutely terrible.
Leave it to you.
I put my foot in the mouth.
Always. Yeah. That's just sad.
Could be afraid to use them now, folks. You know, y'all always make sense of it. And here I am.
Could it be poison oak? I don't know. I don't know the difference, to be honest with you. Goodness. Daisy, would you calm down, please?
I know she's like losing it today.
Is it raining? I wonder.
I don't think it's supposed to tonight.
Hey, Kentucky Faith Haven Farm. Zach always has something to say that usually offends someone.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, nobody look for wireless earbuds.
No, don't do that. That'll really offend someone.
No, but funny, speaking of wireless earbuds, I don't know if y'all have seen a meme or not, but it said yell real loud in your spouse's phone what you want for Christmas and they'll start getting ads for it. It works.
Yes.
Because I would talk all day about wireless earbuds and if I wanted them or not wanted them. And
I'll buy the expensive one.
Yeah. I saw your Skull Candy comment. She sends me a picture while I was outside. She goes, "It worked." And then she had ads all over the place for wireless earbuds. You're listening.
Soup for dinner and live with the Stivers. Awesome.
That's awesome.
We had a good dinner too. Jewel wheat salves. I need to see. I had some at one point, but I think I ran out.
We got about 10 more minutes for the kids come down. What other questions y'all got? Y'all been easy on us tonight. I can't wait for Christmas. I'm excited for the family to come down and just have some Christmas joy here and start that new tradition. We've got Thanksgiving done. We got some good traditions from that. I'm super excited for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to be off work.
I am too.
Just not have to be on the computer.
It's my favorite thing.
It'll be really nice. Raylan and Wyatt, y'all want to come down and say hello?
I just told them to ask us more questions.
Adele,
right boxers and briefs, boxers now. Bobby birthdays. I'm July 17th. She's November 14th.
Yes.
Did you get your pictures back yet?
We didn't.
No, not yet.
Not
should
yet.
be this week though.
Yeah, it should
Don't
be.
touch the table.
Sometime
Don't touch the
within
table.
the next few
Don't
days.
touch the table.
Here. Here. There we go.
The table is very fragile when you scoot back.
Oh, here.
Baby, don't touch the table. Will you guys be getting together with Jess and Mai again soon? Probably not soon, just with everything that's going on. We both have some crazy lives, but we definitely will be getting back together.
Yeah.
Hopefully hopefully 2021 brings us back into all the homesteading events,
Yeah,
and we'll be able
hopefully.
to travel a lot
I
more.
really hope we get to do those again next year. It really makes a year.
Hi, Granny.
And then when you get used to doing it and having all these events, and then you get a whole year without them, it's really not the same. So hopefully we can. Say hi, Granny.
Hi.
You excited for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. So excited.
This one.
Oh my goodness!
So excited. I'm excited.
Put your hand up.
I'm ready for you to get your gifts.
If you're excited for techniques. Now put 2.
2 hands. All right. Well, we got a long week coming up.
Yes,
This
we
is
do.
last week before vacation.
Can't
So
wait. I'm gonna have to earn
hopefully
this.
it goes
Yeah.
by. Hopefully this week goes by quickly, and hopefully the next 2 weeks go by slow.
Unfortunately,
And
they
we get
won't.
to enjoy the holidays at a slower pace.
I really hope so, but they never
Maybe.
work out that way, do they?
Vacation's always fast. Upcoming projects. First is a box at the gate,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna
There's
build.
Mom or Grand.
Mama. There you go.
Mama.
And
Say
then
hi
we're
to
gonna
Mama.
build
Mama.
some kind of doghouse shelter.
Yeah. A
Although
lot of
they
people.
do have shelter
Yeah, a lot of people ask where we put our dogs, so they do have the porches. If
and
it's
2 barns.
and 2 barns, and then if it really gets crazy outside, we put them in the garage. So
Yeah.
they have all kinds of places that they stay. But yeah, they mainly like to stay on the 2 porches, and we got those big welcome mats, and that's
Yeah.
what they lay on to stay warm. So
Yeah.
they're very happy.
They get comfy.
Yep.
Time flies when you have
You gonna come say
That's
hi?
right.
Yeah. Look who's making us presents on the live. There he is.
Here's
Jedi, he
Jed.
gave us a fresh cut today.
He did.
Been down there. Hey,
There we
yeah.
go. Yeah.
Is it
Why does
even?
Why does it look like the TV's right there and the things right there? Oh, because it is.
Wowzers.
Serious question. I got a serious question.
Careful.
Ask him real quick.
Yep.
All right, oil lamp. Right. I got wicks. I bought wicks. I bought oil. I put oil in the oil lamp. The wick did thing right. Is this supposed to burn the wick?
Well, how quickly did you light it?
I mean, I lit it pretty quick.
Yeah, so the oil has to soak into that wick and then go. I mean, it happens fairly quick, but you have to, like, the wick has to be saturated.
Oh. He said I used to do that to my hair. I thought he meant the wick.
Oh my gosh. No, don't do that. So I just want to address this real quick because it's kind of
But
funny.
yeah, Tammy said yes, it does burn.
Somebody said, why have a dog if you just leave them outside? Well, we don't just leave them outside, but their main purpose is to protect the farm. So they live outside and
Daisy gets
sometimes
to
live
come
inside.
in.
And Dilly. And
Yes.
Rusty too sometimes.
So we have,
Sometimes.
if you knew, we have 5 dogs.
Yeah, so
So we have Ellie and
I wouldn't
Daisy.
imagine anyone would want that many large dogs in their house.
Soak your wick. Everybody's telling you. Like that.
So
Yeah. So we have 5 dogs. Daisy and Ellie are inside dogs. Xena,
5 minutes for oral surgery. There you go.
there you go. We have Xena, who is our Great Pyrenees. That is her job is to protect us. That's her primary job. And Great Pyrenees is livestock guardian dogs.
How about Dolly?
Hang on, I'm getting there. They have to have a job. That's their purpose in life, is to have a job. If they don't, they were going to act out, be bad dogs. That's her job. Dolly's job is a livestock guardian dog for our goats and chickens and animals. That's her job, both Great Pyrenees. That leaves Rusty. Rusty is Rusty. However, he also is a protector, and he is a huge dog.
He's more of the
Yes.
alerter.
He is the alerter.
Yeah.
He's
And-
like this big.
Yeah. And so for Rusty, he does bring entertainment. He's Jed's best friend, but he doesn't live in this house because this house isn't big enough for
Yeah.
him, and he doesn't like it in here. He needs
He's
and wants the room to
Very
run.
claustrophobic.
So I would challenge everyone, if you do have dogs, don't assume you know what's best for the dog. Make sure you're understanding the breed that you have and what they need to be happy.
Right.
Because not every dog is just happy to come live in your house.
Yeah, definitely.
Sharon.
Good fact.
Come to
Sharon, quit trying to steal my
Sharon, you
farm
come
hand.
here.
That's
'Cause
right.
If Jed just goes there, then we don't get to meet you. So
And
you all need to come here, and then we can all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they do have tornadoes.
We
Ugh,
do have
I hate
tornadoes.
I want you.
And I know a house that's for rent.
Yep.
Okay, y'all. Crazy hands.
All right. Tell them we love them. And we'll see them tomorrow in the video. And every day.
Don't
Because
pick
it's
your nose.
Vlogmas.
Yes, Vlogmas, which we are getting better at. We are getting
We
better
are.
at doing
We're
it
doing
and much more control.
All right. We love y'all.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.